Hi everyone, welcome to the Mindful Musician Project. I'm Andy.
And I'm Celeste.
So today we would like to talk about why we are starting this YouTube channel. So both me and Celeste, we are located in Austin, Texas, which is the live music capital of the world. We have a lot of musicians in our community. And then both of us, we have been working in healthcare, me as a physical therapist, and then both Celeste and I are certified Pilates instructors. By practicing a lot of the holistic approaches and methods, we've been experiencing a whole body transformation to ourselves that made us healthier and then having better well-being. And we definitely want to share that with other people. While at the same time, we recognize that from our friends and family who are musicians, that they tend to not have that many resources, which make them a very underserved population.
Hi, Andy. Thanks so much for having me here. And I'm so excited about this project. I agree that musicians are an underserved population. And I don't think people really realize how demanding the job is. Um, in fact, I didn't really even realize that until some of my friends started talking to me about it and asking me for advice. So, can you kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, so playing music instrument is definitely very physically demanding, even though musicians are not like athletes participating in very aggressive sports activities. But then whenever musicians are getting into a practice or getting into a performance, usually that means staying in the same position for several hours. And then you know that a lot of the music instruments, they are not very ergonomically designed. It's because they are designed or produced to make better sound physically. So the shape of the music instruments are not always fitting into the body structures we are having. So by holding music instruments for several hours, that can definitely cause some problem to our body if we are not very mindful of the situation. Second of all, when we are playing music instruments, it's a lot of repetitive motion. Like you will be playing on the keyboard for the same motion repetitively, playing the violin, bending your elbow repetitively, playing the drums is using your arm. So the high repetitions and then long hours, definitely the reason why making playing music instrument very physically demanding.
Yes, I totally agree. In fact, that reminds me that I was working with a very petite female bassist in Los Angeles, and you know, she had developed some muscular scoliosis, so to speak, from reaching so long to try to play that instrument that was so much bigger than her body. Now, my mother, who was a rock and roll singer and part-time rhythm guitarist, also, well, she was the one who really got me into physical fitness at an early age because she realized how important it was to keep her body strong, particularly the muscles around the diaphragm and supporting the diaphragm for breath control in her singing. Furthermore, it was important to stay strong for performing on stage. You know, it's a very demanding physical task, even if you are just standing at the microphone singing or whatever. I've also had some drummer friends who have developed not only low back issues, which I think tends to be a recurring pattern in a lot of musicians, whatever the instrument, but knee issues from the continual, stepping on the pedal for the bass drum. So another thing that I didn't even realize is from sitting for so long, they're kind of compressing in their abdominal region. And I've had some complain to me that their developing a little bit of flab or pudge around their midsection. So, these are all questions that I've been fielding over the years in my career as a Pilates instructor. And I think that it's important that we just address it because music is such an important element to humanity.
Celeste, I think you actually brought up a very good point from sharing the things you saw. So even though most of the music instruments are played by hands, but then musicians can actually develop a lot of issues, not just in their upper extremities, that can be in their trunk, their body, or even in their legs. So it's really like a whole body being involved type of situation. So that needs a very holistic approach to take care of ourselves in order to avoid having any issues with that. And then, so that's the reason why we are putting together the contents, is just to share with you how movement of the whole body can be beneficial to your health and wellness in general. And then we will also share with you like anything that along this line that can be beneficial to your wellness, which would include sleeping, nutrition, and then movement in general, and then how you can change for your lifestyle. Anything related to wellness that can help you perform better and then extend your career as a musician. We want to provide that content to you.
Wow. Well, that is so all encompassing. And you're so right. I mean, for me personally, sleep is an issue that I struggle with a lot because I personally like to burn the candle at both ends. So I'm very interested in learning about that myself. And something that I don't think a lot of people realize, I mean, you and I have chosen this profession because we want to help people heal their bodies and heal themselves and be, physically at their best. But musicians and music itself, musicians are healers, and music itself is one of the most healing modalities available to humankind. So I think that it's really important that we respect them and they feel respected in turn because of that. So yeah, so just to remember that musicians are healers, and that we want to help them heal themselves so that they can continue producing their product, their healing product for the world.
Like Celeste has family and friends who are musicians, and I also personally have friends who are musicians. So we definitely, because of the personal relationships, and then we want to better serve you guys to help musicians get healthier and then having better well-beings. Definitely stay tuned to our content, subscribe to our channel, and then a new video will be released once a week. And then so we look forward to seeing you guys.